There's a saying that life is a journey, and rightly so. From the greatest men to the weakest, everyone goes through ups and downs. Every situation, choice, and second in life is like a step forward in life's tests. Each decision takes you in a certain direction. That's why it's crucial to learn to observe human life, to observe others, what decisions they've made that have led them to this point in their lives. Learn from both great men and less experienced ones. There's an incredible story about a wise man. One day, the sage was sitting under a tree, and some people came up and sat next to him. They asked the sage a simple question. "How are you so wise?" The sage turned, looked at them for a moment, and then replied, "Because I learn from fools. I observe their decision-making process and avoid doing the things that got them into trouble. Just as I look at wise people's decisions about what to do, I look at fools to see what not to do." The same is true for your life. Let every moment of your life be filled with observations. It's the easiest way to shorten 10, 20, or even 30 years of your learning curve and put yourself ahead of 99% of people. Remember that life is full of lessons and learning. It is your duty as a man to remain a student throughout this journey. The moment you think you are a master and have learned enough is the moment you will never grow up. So, what are some of the lessons and principles that men should learn? 1. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a personal choice, and only you have the power to make yourself happy. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." Much of your happiness comes from within you. You have control over your emotions, so don't expect someone else to make your life happy. In fact, this is the biggest reason why most relationships end. Each person in the relationship comes together with the expectation that the other person will make them happy, but that never happens unless you can make yourself happy in the first place. 2. Not forgiving. The most painful thing isn't a cut or a broken nose. The most painful thing is seeing the person with whom you made the best memories become just a distant memory. Can you imagine the pain and regret of holding a grudge against someone only to realize it was no big deal when they pass away? It takes a strong person to say, "I'm sorry," and an even stronger one to forgive. We all walk different paths, and we all make mistakes. That's what makes us human. Learn to take responsibility for your own faults and to forgive the faults of others. Practice forgiveness, let go of resentment, and embrace happiness instead of wasting it. As Marcus Aurelius said, forgiveness is not easy, but it is essential. The Stoics believed that these kinds of gestures were the essence of greatness. They believed that these were the moments we train for. It's easy to say that forgiveness is important. It's easy to talk about sympathy, or how we are all part of a greater whole alongside our fellow human beings. But it's so hard to do, because life challenges us. 3. The biggest risk is not taking risks. If you look closely at some of the most successful people out there, you'll see that they took action to get somewhere. Everything worthwhile in life comes with some kind of risk. For example, if you find a girl very attractive and want to win her over, guess what? You have to approach her and start a conversation. This can be intimidating for most men, and they give up the moment the woman walks past them. But whatever it is, whether it's dating or quitting your 9-to-5 job to start in a career you've wanted, most worthwhile things in life come with a risk. The choice is yours. Take the risk and live by it, or avoid it and continue living a mediocre life. Sometimes what we want most is on the other side of the decision to follow the path and take our paths. Before going on to the next one, if you like the content, like it and subscribe to help other men learn these lessons. 4. Everything is temporary. Good times and bad times are temporary. When your life is going well and you're happy, make the most of it and be grateful for it. Likewise, when you're facing difficulties, remain calm and overcome difficult situations like a man. Know that it's not the end of the world. Remember that even good days are temporary. Even if you're a millionaire for life, one day there will come a time when you need to rely on something other than money. So never let your emotions get the better of you, both on good days and bad. Stick to your destiny and keep a clear head. 5. The importance of being present. 50% of men tend to live in the future, while the other 50% tend to live in the past. These are very dangerous places to live, as well as being unrealistic. While it's important to consider your future, Be careful not to let it get in the way of your present. There's nothing wrong with thinking about your future. In fact, it's one of the best ways to get an idea of direction. But don't live there. Let your thoughts about the future serve as a gentle reminder while you work in the present to achieve that lifestyle. The same goes for living in the past. Many men live in this fantasy world of the past, often hearing them say, "Oh, how I wish the good old days would come back." When you do this, you become the very reason that prevents you from living in the good old days. The only way to get back to the present is when you have a purpose for living each day as a man. The problem with living in the past is that we can end up with problems such as depression and suffocation. And if you live for the future, anxiety can attack you in a way that stops you, meaning you can't do what you want because of these feelings. If you want to know how to deal with these feelings as the Stoics did, I've left a link in the first comment to help you overcome these two bad feelings. See the first comment. 6. Life isn't fair. It's no secret that we're all born with different sets of cards. Some are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, while others have had nothing. You can complain all you want and get angry at God or your family for not giving you the things to get ahead in life. But remember that the responsibility for creating a perfect life ultimately lies with you. The life you want is on the other side of the difficulties you despise. It's like that saying, if you want to seek happiness, start by seeking the uncomfortable. And also, as Marcus Aurelius said, the obstacle is the way. Stop waiting and start acting. Stop complaining and start doing. These are the foundations of masculinity. 7. Do what you love and love what you do. Your work is a big part of your life, so choose it carefully. Imagine a man who loves programming. Do you think he would wake up one day and suddenly choose to work on civil projects? Even if he had to, he wouldn't be able to do it efficiently. So consider your time valuable. Only dedicate yourself to developing the skills that will boost your career. Many men waste 50% of their lives because they choose careers or skills that their parents or friends like, but have no personal interest in. If you're not satisfied with the type of work you're involved in, you won't be satisfied with your career. This dissatisfaction will also affect many other aspects of your life. This is what we call investing in yourself. This should also apply to your casual life. Only participate in activities that serve your purpose and mission. 8. Overthinking makes things worse. As we grow up, we tend to start thinking too much about everything. You'll find that you get annoyed by every little action of others. Perhaps the person didn't say goodbye to you after work, and you suddenly feel that they hate you. These are things that will slowly kill you inside, even if the other person has good intentions towards you. Stop paying attention to these thoughts and, more importantly, don't create fantasy situations in your mind. Remember that action is the antidote to excessive thinking. So whenever you find yourself sinking into that abyss of thoughts, action is the way forward. Our days shape our lives, so try to live your days as lightly as possible. So never expect your relationship to work if you can't keep yourself happy. This applies not only to relationships, but to every interaction in life. For example, on a rainy day, one person might jump up and be happy in the rain, while another might curse God for allowing such bad weather. So remember, happiness is a choice. It's a mindset that you need to master every day. One of the best ways to start developing this mindset is to turn off social media. Social networks do a lot of damage, even if they are promoted as something that brings people together. In fact, they do the opposite, causing nothing but anger and envy. 9. Your mind is your best friend and worst enemy. The last and most important life lesson concerns your mind. You are the reason for everything that happens in your life. You can't blame anyone for your failures or weaknesses. 99% of the time, your thinking determines whether you are a winner or a loser. Train your mind to become your best friend because it will be with you for the rest of your life. Every time you look in the mirror, your mind should endorse you as the best man, almost as if your mind were looking at you as a role model. Become one with your mind so that it is your biggest fan and supporter. This is one of the secret characteristics of all successful men. You have two types of thoughts, your high self and your low self. All your good thoughts are from your high self, and all your bad thoughts are from your low self. Take control of them, and you'll be able to be your own best friend and think clearly. So remember, brothers and sisters, life is a gift from God that you need to cherish every day. Continue to be a student of life and keep learning. both to improve yourself and to prevent people from trying to get the better of you. Although the Stoics value people, they are very clear about the people we should avoid. Click on the screen and watch it now.